Okay, for number 5 it says, find the arc length of the curve, and they give you 9y squared equals blah, 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 but they show below, right? So I'm gonna say, thank God for the picture, by the way, it makes it a lot easier for me to deal with it. And it says the interval between 0 and 2. So what I wanna do is just talk about the region they're talking about. It starts at 0 and it goes to 2, this over here. Now, what I wanna do is, write the relationship down, and I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna write, it's 9y squared equals x minus 3 squared. What I'm going to do, since I got the region over here, is I'm going to take the square root of both sides. So you would get 3y equals the root of x, I'll write down as x to the 1/2 times x minus 3. I'm going to do a little more work on it. You may wonder why I'm doing this. I have to do it to take a derivative. It makes it easier for me. So it's going to be x to the 3/2 minus 3x to the 1/2 over 3. All right? So I'm going to do dy dx, and that's going to be, I definitely have a 3 in the bottom. And then what do you get? You get 3 over 2 x, take away 1, that'll be 1/2, minus 3/2, and then what do you get there? X to the minus 1/2. Okay, I want to keep going through it. Dy dx, certainly, dividing top and bottom by 3 and factoring out 1/2. Let me put that down for you. Then what do you get? X to the 1/2 minus x to the minus 1/2. Now I know I have to square this guy. Before I do that though, I want to do a little bit more work. 1/2. This is going to be, like root x. I'll clean it up later, by the way. And minus 1 over root x. Going to keep cleaning it up. I know I have to square it. You might say I'm delaying the inevitable. But you can get 2 root x on bottom. Common denominator. And then what do you get on top? Well, you get x minus 1. All right? So I'm going to say, I think I can square that now. So I'll write that down for you. So dy dx, square it. And what does that give you? Well, on the bottom, it's just going to give you 4x. On top, what do you get? You'd get x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now, I have to do 1 plus that now. So I'm going to write that down. 1 plus dy dx squared. Well, it's relatively simple to do. Count that in 4x, and then you get x squared plus 2x plus 1. All right? So I'm going to say so far, so good. All right? What I need to do now, write the integration down. Let's put that down for you, and I'll put this over here. So where are we going from 0 to 2? And we have a root of this now. Now someone says, root of what? We have the root of that thing that looks pretty nasty at this point. But I assure you that if they're actually do the problem, it can't be nasty. What I mean by that is this over here, whoops, sorry about that. This over here is a perfect square. Let me write that down for you. So it's really x plus 1 squared, and this is 4x. Now between 0 and 2, x plus 1 is positive. I'm not worried about absolute value at this point. So I get x plus 1. What do you get on bottom? You get a 2, and then you get x to the 1/2 power dx. I'm going to keep moving along. I'm going to factor out 1/2. You still get 0 to 2. X divided by x to the 1/2 is x to the 1/2 plus x to the minus 1/2 dx. All right? What do you do now? I guess I could integrate that. It doesn't look bad. It really doesn't. So 1/2. Let's see, x, I have increased it by 1, so 3/2. Divide by 3/2, multiply by 2/3. Plus x, increase the x amount by 1, that's 1/2. Divide by 1/2, or multiply by 2. limit integration from 0 to 2. I'm going to do some arithmetic over here. What do you get? 1/2. 2/3. 2 means, I'm going to raise to the 3s power, which means 2 times root 2. Plus 2 root 2. What's nice about 0? Each term evaluates to 0, so that's fine. Let's keep going. And, you know, I see something immediately. It's going to be, I'm going to multiply through by half. You get 2 root 2 over 3. So what I do is I took this half and I multiply it by the first term. One of the 2's cancels off. Then what do you get? Plus root 2. I'm going to write 3 over 3 now. And what do you get? 5 root 2 over 3. Again, what are we doing over here? We're, you know, kind of talking our way through it and trying to work our way towards a goal of getting a correct answer. Again, we're not really checking my work. What I mean by the work that I typed up for you, though. But it should be sufficient, all right? Now, granted, when I talk through it, it may look different than when I type it up. But anyway, we get the same answer, 5 root 2 over 3. We're good to go to the next question. Thank you.